Hi, gorgeous Libras. How are you doing? Are you feeling incandescent? I don't know why. I don't know why, but I get this feeling like you're almost like right now, like the end of March when I'm filming this, and like early April, like you're like this beautiful lantern in the spring evening, where you're like glowing really softly. It's like you're about to just start burning really bright, but it's just like the that sexy promise of something that's about to just push forward into new terrain, and I can just feel like your willingness to, oh, what popped out? Three of Cups, King of Swords right off the bat. Your willingness to share of yourself. Your excitement over the fact that you have something that you want to share with the world and you're ready to do it. You're ready to dominate. Yeah. And that's just right off the bat. Oh, I have hair in my eye. Excuse me. Before, I'm going to let the cards really do the talking this month. I'm only going to give a couple notes about astrology right at the beginning, which is that, your ruling planet Venus is going to be retrograde until the 15th, but then it's done. We're through the woods. But Mercury is going to be retrograde starting on the 9th and into May. So it's a retrograde packed month. And that means it's funky, it's crazy, it's weird, it's wild. It's, ooh, Six of Swords, you guys. Leaving behind some old energy. I like it. See, that's what I'm talking about. There's like this glow you have going on right now. I don't even know what to say about it other than it's just there. You're like starting on a roll. You're starting on a roll at the beginning of this month. You're ready. You're just ready. It's like you're not quite going to be out on center stage the beginning of April, I don't think. You're not going to be on center stage quite yet, but it's like you're just amping up. You're in rehearsals. You're like doing the last dress rehearsals. You're feeling really pumped about it. You can't wait for opening night. You're totally into it. You're totally good with having a few extra days to rest and think about what's going to happen, but you're totally ready for this show to open. It's fun, you guys. I'm really loving this energy. For a lot of you, you know what I'm picking up? It's almost like in the last month or so, you've realized like, oh, I'm done with this old pattern. Like oh yeah, that wasn't working for me. Because you guys are actually very giving people. You're very giving. I mean, Knight of Wands. Ooh, look at that next to each other. Six of Swords and Knight of Wands next to each other. That really suggests to me you are moving towards some fire, baby. Oh yeah. Oh, you guys are going to be trouble. I can just see it already. Yeah, a lot of you just, you had some insights last month. February, March, you were like, oh. And for some of you, that's like your life purpose, what you're building. And a lot of you, that is romance. With that Venus in retrograde, it affects everybody differently, but for you, Librans, it's really personal. It really is, and it's still happening in April, but that's what I'm saying. I feel like you got the message early on in that retrograde. You got the message in March. You're like, I know what I got to do. The sun is in Aries most of April, and it's lighting you up. Death, you guys. I got that for Leo too. It's lighting you up. You are ready. You are so ready to move. I love this, you guys. This reading is already so epic and amazing. You have some of the best energy for this month so far, bar none. Ooh, there we go. There's that. There is that. And that's what I was talking about. There's like, something wasn't serving you for a long time. And it may not have been so dramatic. I mean, this is pretty dramatic, something wasn't serving you for a long time. And it could have been your relationship with yourself, my Librans. I know some of you are really harsh and exacting on yourselves. I love the fact that you are so giving and you're so warm and you are so ready to like help others and be there for them. And you want to know they're okay. But, you got to put some of that medicine on yourself. I'm just going to throw that in there. I like to say what I love about a sign. I love How caring you guys are. You know, it's intense, but it's beautiful. But yeah, it's something wasn't serving you. And it was subtle, and it was snaky, and it was sneaky, and it was something where it's like, oh, I'm fine with that. I'm good. I can deal. I can hang with that. I'll be fine. But really, it was not serving you well at all. And I feel like, yeah, you picked it right out. You picked it out in March, and you're like, all right, got to deal with this. 5 of Swords. Oh my gosh, you guys. What the heck is going on with this betrayal? Do you feel like you can't trust people right now? Because, I'm surprised. These cards are talking loud and clear with you today. Man, you guys. I'm going to have to take some time here. I'm not done. I have to pull 3 more cards. They're taking their time coming out. Divas. Such divas today. But okay. So you are feeling good at the beginning of the month. You're ready to share yourself. You're ready to move forward. You're on to new shores. You're ready to mingle with that fiery element and burn bright and move and flow and go. Totally ready. But here's what I have to say about April, and this goes for every single sign. So those of you who've watched a couple of my videos probably have heard me say this already. We have to have elastic minds, and we have to be ready to meet ourselves in April. And to meet the world. And to be like, okay, that's what's happening. And here's the thing. You're going to feel ready. You're burning. You have those embers smoldering. You're about to turn into a big bonfire. You want to be that bird on the air, ready to go. Communicate, do, talk, change, grow, try new things. That's awesome. Sag energy there. That's a fiery energy once again. But okay, so you're ready. You figured something out that wasn't suiting you. You're like, I'm going to move on. I'm moving forward. Nothing's going to stop me. Let's go. Energy seems to be good. You're like, all right, let's do this. And then this happens. Then the 10 of Swords and the 5 of Swords with that death, that is all in one threesome right there. You're not done processing whatever that was. For some of you, I don't know, it's like you just feel betrayed. And it doesn't have to be some big thing. It doesn't have to be like your boyfriend and girlfriend cheated on you, and it can just be like, oh, my friends haven't really been there for me recently. Oh, you guys, the Empress. Your friends, maybe you don't feel like your friends are there for you, or that they haven't paid attention to your needs or your wants or your requests. It might be that you feel a little bit betrayed at work. I mean, what I pick up for you guys is like, you feel a deep hurt that you haven't, the star, oh wow, the top of your reading is magic. That's the bonfire, but okay, we have to finish talking. First, we have to finish talking about the middle part here, because it is, it's heavy, okay? I think a lot of you have been feeling frustrated with yourselves. You feel frustrated that you didn't see what you needed to see beforehand. A lot of you have been feeling frustrated that you aren't moving as fast as you'd like to. Some of you might be frustrated about your love life. You might be thinking back to old times and when somebody didn't get you, didn't respect you, didn't care about you. That's what I get. So I think, what's going to happen is you're going to be feeling really good at the beginning of April. And you're on the right path with that, Libra. You really are. Like, keep that kernel of that glowing ember feeling that you have with you through this kind of death transformation process right here, because you are going to be doing this thing, and it's happening for a lot of people in the middle of the month. I'm just going to say that right now. It's going to be kind of this heavy thing that's going on where you go deep and you address something that has been lurking in the shadows for a minute. You have to be nice to yourselves, Libra. Do it. Be kind. Be very kind with yourself. I was saying this to Virgo too, actually, and I think this really applies to you. There's a difference between thinking a thought and receiving a thought. That's something that Abraham Hicks says. That has really been resonating with me for the April readings in general, but specifically for you and the Virgo, there's something trying to get in. There's a really deep message that wants to touch you at your core in order to release you, in order to release this older energy. And if you fight against it too much and you beat yourself up, it won't come in to your being. So it is about being gentle and about being patient with yourself. And if you do find that you hit that roadblock and you're tired and you don't feel like that smoldering ember that could be turned into a bonfire in the middle of the month or sometime during April, I think you're going to feel this. It could be different for all of you depending on your chart and all that stuff. Everybody's journey is unique. But, don't fight it. Hang out with it because it is leading you. For some of you, I really see love. Love. This summer. I see a lot of fire energy for you. If you can get out of your own way. If you can get out of your own way, there is a fire energy that wants to meet you. It really wants to meet you, but you're not quite ready yet until you go through this. And I actually said that for Leo too. Leo was like, they also got the death card. And it's very interesting. But Temperance, that is Sagittarius energy. That's 9th house energy. So that is about your worldview, the way you create your philosophy on life. I cannot talk. Woo! Your philosophy on life. It's fiery. It's passionate. It's intellectual. It's magic. This is making magic with your life. And right next to the Empress like that, ooh. And right next to the star like that, okay, there's your bonfire, my Librans. Like, legitimately, by the end of the month, that little like glowy kind of, I'm starting to feel ready, is going to be full force. It's going to be very intense. I would just say, pace yourself because that last week in April, you are probably going to feel like going wild on the town, burning through your midnight oil because, you are going to be feeling like yourself. You are going to be feeling talkative, romantic, hopeful, bright-eyed, very creative. I think you'll feel maybe some of the most creative energy you have felt in a long time. With that sun going into Taurus, when I see the Empress, I think of Taurus. So once that sun goes into Taurus, even though, that's not a trine or a sextile to you, it is really positive energy. You're going to be feeling that creative flow. For some of you, you've been waiting to build a business. You've been waiting to make a green light go on some kind of building or some kind of creative endeavor that you really wanted to push forward on. For some of you, you've been waiting to buy plane tickets or something like that. For some of you, you've been wanting to be ready for love and you haven't been ready yet. Oh, for those of you that have that, is it going to be trouble in May? And actually at the end of April too, you might really meet somebody really fast. The star energy is like good fortune, just coming in almost out of the blue. For those of you who have felt distance in your relationship, I actually see a really deepening of that. You might go on a trip together. You might move together. You might do something that really rebonds you. There's just this return to a youthful, hopeful version of yourself that you thought maybe was gone. And you get a glimmer of it at the beginning of the month, but it is in full force by the end of the month. But you have to address whatever this wound is. Because death is saying you have to walk through that door with this. You have to shed this. You have to incorporate it into your being and understand what it is for what it is. Don't beat yourself up about it. And you have to shed that. That is your only blockage. I mean, these cards came out in this order for a reason, right? And they came out in this, you're heading towards new shores. You're heading towards this positive dynamic energy that really serves you well and connects with you on a deep level. But you have to be relaxed enough and open-minded enough to allow yourself to feel the feelings that you have. And then to let them go. That's a big process. It's a big ask. And like I said, April is so weird that way. It is just, it's a tough one this month. So just be prepared. I'm calling it, it's like, even though, you know, the sun is in Aries and then it goes into Taurus in April, like it has almost an Aquarian vibe where it's like you're on an alien planet and nothing makes sense and nothing works quite in the order or in the way you think it should. You're like, no, that's, if I'm feeling good, I should just move forward and just feel good. Just skip to the Star card, just skip to the Empress, just skip to Temperance, right? And this month's like, oh, no. Let's like open this vault door that you've had, you know, in the past, and like let's just like go down into the cellar and hang out for a minute and see what's down there and root around. It's spring cleaning, right? It's spring cleaning, but in a funky, weird, surprising way where it'll probably catch you off guard. You're gonna be going about your day and it's gonna be like, boom, oh crap, I'm having these feelings. I need to go home and just like recollect my energy. I need to just go sit in my car for a minute, you know? Okay, this card popped out. This is my bonus card clarifier for the reading. I got the Four of Wands. And that's a very good energy. Once again, there's this fiery energy waiting for you Librans out there. Like seriously, for some of you, I think you're going to be meeting a fire sign energy at the end of this month. Because this is all about good fortune, good relationships, positive new futures, the beginning of new doors opening, finding fulfillment, finding like people to spend your time with and your life with. Like that is Four of Wands energy, and that's your final card next to the Star card, next to the Empress, next to Temperance. Ooh, it's going to be good, you guys. It's going to be really good. But first you have to go into that weird, creepy spider's den. And like I said, I mean, you want to move to new shores. You're ready to move to new shores. You're inspired to do it. You're creative. You're feeling that effusive thing, but you got to have one more spring cleaning trip down there. What can I say? It'll be worth it. It'll be worth it. I think you'll come out, you know, you guys want to look for balance. You want to look for harmony and beauty in things. I think you're going to be able to come out with kind of that fresh view of everything where it's like it all seems exciting and good again. And that's part of the reason why for those of you that are single, you're going to be able to like go for the love story again because you're fresh. That's really, it's a refreshment. It's a refreshment. I think that's beautiful. I hope your ember burns bright all the way through. Just remember, keep it close to your heart. Remember that it's there because it will carry you forward. And like I said, the end of this month is magical. It is green lights, go. So enjoy that. I want to mention really quickly before I end the video that I am wearing jewelry by Pink Moon 422. She's an amazing jewelry designer named Tiffany, and she designs the most beautiful jewelry. I'm wearing Herkimer quartz crystals on rose gold. She hand makes all of this with really high quality materials. It's very good for clarity, very good for calm, peaceful, clear energy. She makes everything with high quality. She does amethyst, she has geodes, she does pendants of all different shapes and sizes. It's beautiful. I'm going to link her website below. I just love her. I know her personally, and I just want her shop to do very well, so I hope you'll check her out. I'll leave my website and my email below. I would love to get in touch with you and work with you all and see how your April's going and see what's going to happen in May, because I'm so excited and curious. You know, it's going to be amazing, you guys, and I cannot wait to hear about it. All right, I love you so much. I will see you in May. Bye, Libras.